All right, so I watched True Lies. I was drinking rum and coke all night. I had to drink every time Arnold Schwarzenegger had a one-liner, every time he defied physics after the one-liner or in general, every time he killed someone, every time Jamie Lee Curtis was hot, every time Bill Paxton was a creeper, every time there was slow-mo. Good call, buddy. It was a fun time. Runken Drecaps. Trevor Bennett. This stupid movie starts out in Switzerland. Arnold Schwarzenegger going to a crazy party. Some ballroom day, I don't know. It's him and Tom Arnold and some not white person in a van. Pakistani? He would look like a terrorist. I'm just remembering him in like his little face out like, oh, what's the story, Tom Arnold? And he's like, I f***ed a teenager one time. It was weird, but I liked it. What the f*** happened in this movie? Arnold Schwarzenegger is undercover, and he is at some party, and he's the worst spy ever. Like, no joke, he f***ing goes around and says hi and gives everybody his business card at this party. Like, he was making his presence so known. It was so weird. I know how I'll blend in. I'll draw attention to myself every time I see a person. Hey, how's it going? Hey, how's it going? What's up, man? I haven't seen you in years. I've never seen you. Hey, man, what's up? I'm just going up these stairs. Nobody looks. Shh. And then he goes onto a balcony on the second story, and he's like, I need to be up to the third story. So instead of taking the stairs like a normal person, he has to be all, I'm super spy, and I'm gonna climb outside the window. Turns on the guy's computer, he's running Windows 3.1 in Arabic. I don't even think that's a thing. Plugs this thing into the computer to download all this shit. The guys in the van are like, yeah, we're connected. I'm gonna hack into this stuff, and just kind of slaps the keyboard with his hand. He's like, I'm hacking. The valet guy's like, hey, do you have an invitation? He's already leaving. Why would they ask for an invitation if the motherfucker's leaving? He's already been to the party. He already had your little hot dogs in a blanket, and he pulls out his little cigarette case, and he's like, here's my invitation. And he pushes a button, and then there's a big explosion. And everybody's like, holy crap. Huh? Oh yeah, the dog. Best part of the movie, I couldn't remember because it happens within the first 10 minutes. There's these two dogs, Rottweiler, what are those big German dogs? There you go, Dobermans. There you go. They let these Dobermans after him. There's two of them, and he's just like, I got this, bitch. And then he turns around and he waits, and then they both jump at him at the same time, amazingly, and he just in midair just slaps their heads together, and he's just like, I'm out this bitch. And the dog's all like, So they go back to America. You get introduced to his family. He's got a wife and a teenage daughter, and his teenage daughter is on a bad path because she steals from his partner. His cover for being some kind of covert operative or whatever. Excuse me. His cover is that he works for, I think the company's called Techtel, which is some kind of computer company. Because one of his lines is, I love the computer industry. He had some kind of software, and he just starts nerding out, and he's like, James Cameron did the screenplay, and he directed it, and it's my new favorite Cameron movie. Used to be Terminator 2. Now it's True Lies. Never saw this movie before. I love it. What's the story, Tom Arnold? So he goes to Techtel, and then Tom Arnold rubs a card against some piece of wood, and that opens a secret door. They have a little board meeting, the three guys, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Tom Arnold, And some guy, and he's all like, I'm pissed off because I'm an old man and I should have died now. What's the problem? And they're like, what's your problem? We figured all this shit out. And he's all like, ooh, I have something to be angry about because that's my character. Spoilers, it doesn't matter. You're trying to make me tell the end of the movie. I haven't even told the first fucking 15 minutes.
We're at the 15-minute filming part.
Boom, done. You won't have to watch the movie. Exactly. You won't even have to. It'll sync up. It's like magic. I'm gonna flirt. I'm gonna flirt. I'm gonna flirt. Let's bang in the bathroom. I can't do that. I'm married. Well, later then. And so then he leaves. Hey, what's up, bitch? Bam! Slaps her in the face. And she's like, oh, what the hell? And she's all like, well, it's a good thing you're paying me so much money. And he slaps her again. End of scene.